This is the Violent Professional Podcast brought to you by EvilVibesCode.com.
On the next episode of the Violent Professional Podcast, Mark is wearing his Climb Team shirt.
I got that same shirt, you know that?
It's the exact same t-shirt.
I support the
So
teams.
does anybody else who bought it off the website.
It's the exact same t-shirt. It's David Stoddard on the microphone.
Hi.
Although he can't tell how loud he's speaking because he doesn't have his headset on. It's screaming at him.
And then he keeps breathing into the microphone.
You just stop breathing. Even with the pop filters, you can hear his nasal smelling. It's a strong masculine smell. The sound of a masculine smell from David Stoddard.
This is so awkward.
David Stoddard Insurance Company.
You need a jingle.
No.
Get those stupid
let him do
fucking
it.
jingles.
I have a commercial,
You're
like a
a liar.
radio commercial.
You're a liar.
No, I do. I have two of them.
Why is Mike not?
Why am I not the
jingling on it?
why am I not
can
the
play
jinglist?
it. I need a CD player. It was recorded for me years ago.
Sounds like bullshit.
No, I got it.
No, I just think it's bullshit because you don't have Mike doing it.
What is your jingle for? It's like David Stoddard is
It's-
fucking amazing.
No, it's not a song. It's
And show your dick today. David Stoddard.
I didn't know radio stations.
Say what?
They have their own talent that does commercials.
I did one
Did you?
for SPSCC.
Oh, that's right. You
Yeah,
did.
I was on the radio.
You did
I
the,
learned stuff good today.
You're starring in your own life.
Community college.
Yes.
you were on the cover too.
I was at the catalog.
Yeah, I remember that.
And the
He's
and
a
the
cover
fall,
boy.
And the fall schedule. Man, I was balling back then.
Fall schedule?
Yeah, the fall.
Oh, I thought you said
Sched-
fall schedule.
the
Like
fall
it's like you can't take any of
This
these
one's
classes.
fake.
Like they have a course called Beer Making 101. It's like you can't take that course. That's not a real fucking
That's not
thing.
a real class.
That's on the fall schedule.
Got him.
Gotta wait till fall to learn how to make beer.
I guess.
False.
It's seasonal.
false.
Oh, it's
schedule.
seasonal. Oh, that's another thing that pisses me off.
You just
Here we go.
just stop. There's a whole structure. We're doing a topic today, David. Okay, ground rules for this episode, David. Since the last time
This is not in any way directed at
you
me.
were so wonderful. For one, for some reason, me and Mark, I don't have to keep adjusting his voice. You're blowing the speaker out for whatever reason. You have a manly voice.
I do.
Manly snippet.
I do.
So just speak at a regular voice. Keep your head at a certain distance away. Yeah, let's try that. That's a good start.
Are you comfortable?
I am. But
Okay,
now
remember-
you're putting me on the spot.
It's all right. We're on the spot, man. This is the spot.
This is the spot. There we go.
So if anybody wasn't aware, this is episode 20-5.
20-5.
Episode 20-5. Top 25 countdown. We have over 24. These are some stats. Yes, I'm looking at my phone. 24 hours of audio.
I thought you were going to say we have over 24 episodes now.
We have over 4 episodes since it's 25. It's
Got
fucking
it.
weird. We actually have got like 30 episodes, but I'm only allowing myself to put out. Actually, the people that are a part of them are only allowing me to put out a certain amount. Because sometimes people record shit and they're like, I can't say any of that stuff, and I feel weird. Could you please take the part out about us banging hookers in Germany? And that's why I deleted some of them. Anyway, so also this is a special edition. I mean, you guys haven't heard the jingle yet in the beginning because I'm making a jingle for this, but this is the
Yes.
Evil
Nice.
Vibes. Coincidentally, on the day this drops is the Evil Vibes drop. And one of this T-shirt I'm wearing is one of them.
I'm
So
gonna
you're
get that
seeing
t-shirt.
this, David. You're seeing this before anybody else,
Whoa.
except for Mark. He saw it just a minute, like a few minutes ago. So the little piggy on my T-shirt is a straight up revenge T-shirt for somebody who fucking reported some of my posts. So I was like, motherfucker, I'm gonna make money off of you, and that's what I did. So
Damn right.
Smart.
yeah. So everybody go today to evilvibesco.com, pick up some sweet fucking T-shirts.
Pig shirt.
Pig
Do
shirt. It's the pig shirt.
Oh,
Yay!
hold the pig shirt.
The pig shirt's legit.
Yeah, so go to evilvibes.co. Here's our advertisement for that. This episode is by Evil Vibes Code. Check out the Instagram page as well as the website. Pick up some shit and give me some money. That'd be great. I'm not a professional at this, even though it's a violent professional. It's horrible. Also, we are now sponsored. Did you know who we're sponsored by, David?
No.
Have you been paying attention? Did you listen to the last episode?
I did.
You're the reason we're doing this
He
is
wasn't
because
paying
It's that Canadian company.
That Canadian.
that Canadian company. It's called Cleared Hot Co.
Gotcha.
And they sell some dirt merchandise there. Dope merchandise based in the fire support community. Do you know what that is, David?
No.
Okay, so they're dudes that call in airstrikes and mortars and shit like that in combat. Whatever.
Cool.
So they have military themed and badass type stuff. Go check them out. They sell cool stickers, shirts,
Cool.
other stuff.
And they support us.
They give us shout outs. We give them shout outs. And they are now a sponsor of the podcast.
Hey,
So,
awesome.
but I feel like in the future, we have to actually do a good advertisement as
Oh,
opposed to just
absolutely.
saying, these guys from
These
up
guys are
north.
cool.
Our friends from north of the border.
They're sending me some t-shirts and stuff. And,
Sure.
That's
and I've
awesome.
seen the art and stuff they put out. It's pretty dope.
Cool.
So go check out clearedhot.team on the internet. That's their website address. And then I think there's a www in front of that. And then you can go check out their Instagram, clear.hot.
Clear.hot.
And I don't think I'm going to do any other advertisements other than if you like Strikeforce and you like to get jazzed up like I am right now currently, go to strikeforceenergy.com, use code EvilVibes. So yeah, today, in keeping with Evil Vibes, since the intro music is now different for this episode only, we're gonna talk about positivity on this one. Really
Lovely.
drift away from what the message of this whole that whole brand is. No, we're going to talk about pet peeves. And I think it'd be funny.
Pet peeves.
So hopefully you prepared, David.
Kinda.
You kind of? I feel like you have a shit ton of stuff to talk
No,
about.
it's kinda.
Kind of 10 pages.
Yo ass being in the insurance game.
Rainy days
All those
bother
assholes.
me.
Rainy days. I hate rainy days.
No, so they're supposed to, I let you guys know, be prepared for this episode. They're supposed to be not silly, because we tried one of those episodes, didn't work out. When we just use silly topics, we're going to, they shouldn't be like the normal, like, I hate rainy days.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
You got to have some
common.
reasoning behind this, too.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you hate rainy days, sir?
yeah. So we're going to do stuff that maybe you think is silly about yourself. Like, I've got a lot of shit that I think silly about myself. And hopefully you guys do too. And you're not just like,
No,
man, he
you're
is
fucking weird.
He's fucking weird, dude. Because mine are weird. Like, I feel like David's going to be the first to go on this one. Cause,
Probably.
So, unless you need one of us to go first.
No, go.
See, I knew he was going to
Somebody-
fucking cop out.
Fucking pussy.
Oh, well, that's good. It's like sex. I mean,
No.
start
It's
slow.
like sex. You eat some cheeses first.
Foreplay, and then we'll work into the good stuff.
I heard about the smoked meats, so I went for the sausage pizza today.
Then we get to the Gouda stuff.
Yes, for everybody that's wondering about this man's sultry voice, he was on another episode prior to this.
I was
What was the episode called? I can't remember.
17.
Was
That's not what it was called,
Oh.
but it was episode 17.
what is it called? You Gouda be kidding me.
Yes, you Gouda, are you kidding me?
Uh,
Yeah.
I almost literally had a slight jump in my heart because I thought we were going on to the RV status again with the
Oh,
animal
shit.
train. I thought we weren't plugged in.
No.
So David, why do you make us go first? Why don't you do something first? What's a pet peeve?
I'm a guest. I mean, I'm.
Yeah, and that's,
that's
I don't
we
want to
let the guests go
bogart.
first.
let the
Oh,
guest go first. You don't have to bogart shit. This is what we're talking, David.
Okay.
We're having a conversation.
So,
Use that sultry voice and tell us what your pet peeve is. One of your pet peeves.
well, one of my pet peeves, I would say, if I never have to hear buzzwords like
You're talking to the mic, sir. You bring it over to your face as you're reading and like put it down. See, it's like right, like look how I am. Just like I can see my computer and stuff.
there we go. Okay, so buzzwords like
Like what?
hold on.
I'm on the edge of my seat right now.
See, okay, if I never have to hear words like living my best life,
Oh,
amazing,
catchphrases.
Not buzzwords.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I will be a very happy man. I also kind of lately in politics, you seem to hear.
You're just jumping to another one already?
Is it first? You have to preface and say, is this a 1 or 2 part or 5 part?
It goes back to back. It's speaking truth to power and my truth. Yeah.
Oh, that
if
is
I never
my
have
truth?
to hear right. Yeah. If I never hear that again,
Yes.
Yeah. There we go. So let that be known out there in the ether.
The Ethernet.
The Ethernet. Let's
The
work
internet
on
that
that
runs
culture.
just in this house.
Sound like that's part of dial-up, isn't it? Like using an Ethernet
The
cable?
Ethernet. I still think that exists. I'm not sure though.
Yeah. So what about you, Mike?
No, we're gonna discuss each one. We can't just go. Hold on one second.
I better undo that shit. I need that back up.
I'm just glad we're not video recording this one. We did the last one. I don't know if you knew that.
Live streamed it, yeah.
We did, and then the camera fucking shut off after about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
My intent was to like record the whole fucking thing, but we gotta start doing that when I get the studio. That's gonna be super dope. I may have to live there. I may have to live there and convert it into my fucking
casting couch? I mean,
yes. Well, there's gonna be a couch for sure.
that's where he's going to sleep.
Oh, okay.
No, but
What are you thinking?
Oh.
Paying for
I
porn?
don't know if I had talked to you about this, but I much prefer doing this. And part of the reason I can't just do this all the time is because of all the other shit I got to do. So I'm trying to smooth out some of the processes and just be able to fucking podcast. So part of that is getting the studio. And then we just have a place to go and not have all this other stuff happening.
Well, Mark's house works too.
Well, not when that happens.
Yeah.
What just happened?
Just
Nothing.
doors creaking is, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's part of it. And then I could have the equipment. The biggest part of this whole thing is, as you've seen, every time I get super frustrated setting up, because if you move this fucking thing an inch, you don't even want to look at it wrong. This robot can sense
don't look at it.
that it's like every bit, because you have to have like I'm looking at the bars right now, and you got to have the steady audio and have everybody like, don't do this, stay there. And like some of the, if you've heard some of the episodes, it's crazy because like we go to Florida, dudes are drinking and or like Arizona, it's just like, it's fucking mayhem, and you can't get a group of 7 dudes together and record at the same time and have everybody on the same page. It's like fucking impossible. I tried multiple times, and it's just like they're either too quiet, looking over here and talking, or whatever they're doing. Like it's a hard thing. So
one of Mike's pet peeves is not having a studio.
yes.
So like a sound studio where the walls
No, just
are
a
like,
just a
it doesn't
fucking
have-
office.
just-
Like, you know how they do those
Somewhere secluded.
those temporary month-to-month offices.
Oh,
I just want to
sure.
get one of those. And
Gotcha.
if one day I'm just like, I don't want to do this anymore, then I can just
Pack up
not
and
be on a
leave.
lease. Yeah, you just pay them
Nice.
each month. And there's one that I can get like right by me that hasn't been rented out in so long because nobody can use a fucking 10 by 10 room. It's like, well, I can. Like, that's all
damn
I need.
right.
You know, just put stuff on the wall, make it cool. Now we're sidetracked. So we're going to talk about each person's
pet peeves.
and why.
Right.
So that
Things
it's
that-
not like a
Things that just
10-minute
irritate
episode.
the shit out of you.
Right.
So yours was catchphrases. And
Yeah,
why do they bother you so much? Because I'm in the same boat as you. I hate when people just
good.
there was somebody that I knew.
When they pick up on catchphrases too.
There was somebody that I knew, and I think a lot of people use catchphrases to sound smarter than they actually are. Like, I've seen it time and time again. There was a dude I knew that I used to work with, and that was his fucking thing. Like, he would constantly use these terms, like something as simple as like, you know, at the end of the day, it's like you're just adding in words to your fucking your sentence to make it go on longer. You're not actually, like, my big thing is like, you know, I stumble through my words. As you've heard me, I go like in some of this stuff, but like, economy of words, like, what the fuck are you actually saying? You're saying nonsense.
Right.
At the end of the day, just be like, say something else. Like, you're just fucking being
Right. Well, it's
Is that kind of what your issue is with it?
Well, the thing, they change every 5 years.
It's pop culture.
Yeah.
It's right. It's sheep mentality, I think, for me.
So your big thing is people not being free thinkers.
Right. That's all it is. It's just,
Well, can we go along with like how we're speaking right now, the English language? We're not going 7 years ago, which is a catchphrase from back then, I would assume. Whenever that year is.
It's
maybe
7 years ago.
That's how everybody starts their speeches now.
It's amazing. That word was thrown around so fucking much on television, everything. It's amazing.
Well, that's just a word. That's not like...
It's amazing.
That is just, that's not.
And no, everything cannot be fucking
That's not a
amazing.
catchphrase, though.
No,
I think what he's getting at is like Louis C.K. did a thing where it's like that's amazing, and it's so over the top. It's
Right.
exaggerating
Everything's
the current
amazing.
situation.
Right.
Yeah, like
Right.
you,
It's
yeah,
abused.
Your pizza comes out. That's amazing.
It's amazing.
But amazing
really
is
not.
supposed to be like I
Yeah.
think I can't quote his thing, but it's like
Mhm.
you're saying amazing, and it's like supposed to be the most fucking awesome
Right.
thing ever, and it's like
Yeah.
you're just
Yep.
exaggerating to sound like exaggerate. It's
Yeah.
an exaggeration. That's basically what it is.
Yeah, same thing with Nazi and all that shit. These
Thoughtless
days too.
words.
yeah.
Thoughtless. It's all thoughtless.
Thought
No,
thoughtless.
Thoughts
shaking their
and other-
booties, shaking their booty asses on the Instagrams.
Yeah, we should do one just on internet culture.
I'm right there with you on the
Yeah.
on the catchphrase thing. I the pop culture ones irritate the fuck out of me,
Mhm.
man. I got like employees at work.
Mhm.
Oh my god,
They say new shit all the
Oh,
time. I bet,
bro, on God, dog,
I haven't even heard
Oh,
that
like
one yet.
on God.
on God.
Uh,
Like I just want
on
to punch.
God.
What does that
I
even
want to
mean?
punch. I don't know what it means,
What?
but it's provocative. It gets the people go. No, I fucking hate it.
On
Or
guard?
they
Like what?
on God.
this
On
is
God?
literally
Yeah.
turning into the old man podcast.
It is.
Like
this
generation.
my lawn.
What are you zips doing out here on my lawn?
Yeah.
Or you tell them something and they
Mhm.
just shake their head and look at you and they say facts.
Oh, there's another one. Yeah,
I'm
that's
literally
what?
telling you to offload the truck. Don't be a
Yeah.
dick.
Yeah.
Don't be a fucking
Facts,
retard.
dog.
I
They
feel
stick
like
their tongue out like that.
Facts.
that's kind of a 16-year-old thing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
young.
It's a
and-
millennial thing.
Yeah, well,
A new millennial, whatever the fuck.
whatever's
they are now. I don't even know
below
if
a
they're
millennial. Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know. I can't stand it.
It's weird, dude.
What's below a millennial? I'm technically
Yeah.
a millennial too. I didn't
Shit
realize
is
that
below
until
a
recently.
millennial.
Are you?
I'm within the. I was born in '82,
Yeah, me too.
so we're both millennials.
We're barely-
81. Yeah, I'm barely in
It's
it.
barely.
See, you know
I'm
what?
barely gay.
This is the-
I kind of only sucked a dick a half a time.
This is the first time he's ever admitted it, though.
Here, listen, Mike. I'll give you the litmus test to know if you're a millennial.
I mean, I
how
was
much do you
born in
know-
'82, so that's
Okay.
the
There's your
test.
test.
Well, how much do you know about Harry Potter?
I watched him like come out from
Can you name
underneath
any of the
stairs,
characters?
and
you
then
watched him come what?
There's come out from under the stairs, and the first thing is he was abused kid. He's like a stepchild, and it's like, yeah, what are the characters in Harry Potter? The Squiggle Squaggle in the fucking flying broom. I don't fucking know.
You're not a millennial.
I don't think that's
You're not a
exclusive to
millennial.
millennials.
It
Do
is.
you
It's not.
sound like you know, so you're a millennial.
No.
He definitely fucking knows.
Oh, I don't know.
Bullshit.
I don't know anything about Harry Potter.
Anybody can
I
say
ju-
that.
all I know is that millennials know everything about Harry Potter.
All I know is they shoot magic missiles, and they
They have magic missiles.
yeah,
Oh,
something like
fuck.
that. They play they if I suggest a game of Quidditch, you'd probably come in his pants.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's all I
You know
know
that
about
from-
Harry Potter.
Role models. Good movie.
Have you seen that?
What, Harry Potter?
No,
Role models. You dumb
Of
fuck.
no,
course.
no.
We already established you're a millennial.
No, I'm not.
You've
Of
never
course
seen
I've
role
seen Harry
models?
Potter.
No.
I've seen it like a fucking
Wait, is
100
that
times.
with
It's the
Wahlberg?
energy drink.
No, it's
Oh,
not with Wahlberg.
okay.
What the fuck?
I'm thinking of
Minotaur.
no.
Ken Jeong from Hangover.
Mm,
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
You're gonna have to go watch it because
you
it's
do,
fucking
yeah, you
awesome.
have to.
dude.
You have to watch that movie.
It's
you will
a,
laugh.
it
the
wasn't like
entire time.
it wasn't like
It's not a
kind of like
blockbuster.
what is it? What's a old school? That wasn't
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
Idiocracy. They both weren't in the theaters like really that
Mhm.
and people think they're the most fun. Have you seen those movies?
Idiocracy, yeah.
Have you seen
No.
Old School? If you- oh, God,
Yes.
get the fuck out of
no,
here
I've
if you
seen
haven't.
it. I don't remember it. I know I've seen Old
If
School.
you saw it, you'd remember.
You
it.
remember.
Okay.
You're my boy, Blue.
So
I think I
you
know
gotta
I've seen
see
that.
you gotta
He
watch
doesn't know. He
Old
doesn't know what
School.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Old School. It's with Will Ferrell. He's getting a divorce. You got a fucking dart in your neck, man.
Oh, I've seen
That's
it.
Okay.
awesome.
You got to
A
go
long
watch,
time
at
ago.
least go watch Role Models. I can't forgive you for the other one.
Okay.
But
Fuck
Role
it.
Models is fucking awesome.
It is.
Okay.
I have it. If you want to see it.
Yes.
Let him borrow it. after
Yeah,
this.
I've got nothing to do this week. Well, Sunday and Monday I don't have anything to do.
Cool. So
Cool.
that's how I transition on every episode. Cool.
All
So,
right, next topic.
Cool. So,
well, I mean, we ramble on about stuff,
do.
and then
Yeah.
people
That's
are
okay.
screaming at Mike. You know. Okay, so Mark, do you want to go or you want me to
I
go?
want you to go.
Okay. So this is
What bothers you, Mike?
so it's weird.
Uh-huh.
I have nothing against fat people at
Okay,
all.
okay.
Like I don't really give a fuck if you're fat. I
Here
think it's
we go.
unhealthy if you're at a certain point.
I don't have
whatever.
anything against you, but I
It's
fucking
not-
hate you.
I have nothing against fat people except you're a fucking asshole.
Mhm.
No. When they can move really fast, but they're super heavy.
Mhm.
Oh, I've seen like big people do
And that's not
backflips.
necessarily a pet. I guess it's pet peeve. I'm like, he appears as though he should be sluggish, but like Kevin James and Chris Farley,
Oh,
like
I
they
know
can
what you
move
mean.
really fucking
Yeah.
fast, and it blows my mind to where
Well,
I'm
I
like,
don't know
you
if Chris
shouldn't.
Farley can move
You
very
know,
fast.
He
now.
doesn't move very fast at all anymore. But what I'm saying
Yeah.
is, have you ever seen somebody that's obese
Yes.
and they can fucking
They're
move
over animated.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe I'm the one that's out of shape here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't
Like
know how
over.
it's a weird thing. Like I mean, they're supposed to be like this. I just don't understand how fucking fat motherfuckers can move so fast, and it blows my mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That's annoying. Fuck them. Those fatties.
I don't even know if it's a pet peeve. It's just it's weird.
Okay, are you talking like just
That's not a pet peeve.
fat people or just like
That's why I got backups.
somebody that's big?
No, like Kevin James shouldn't be able to move
You're
as
right.
fast as he does.
But he can throw.
He's fast.
Yeah.
Well, maybe now, like he's
You thinking
doing,
about
I think he's doing
Mall Cop?
MMA.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
Mall Cop.
Paul
He just
Blart.
moves fast. You
Yeah.
know what I
He
mean?
does.
It's fucking
Have
weird.
you seen him in Here Comes the Boom?
No.
Yeah, he does MMA
I feel like if I see the trailer with him in the movie, have you seen the movie? That's the movie. That's it.
It's where he's like an MMA fighter, or he tries to be an MMA. He's like a school teacher.
No.
Goes to be an MMA fighter.
No.
Bring
Apparently, he
money
can
to the
fight
school.
real well.
Oh, does he?
dude,
Can he fight?
He
Oh, he's
like
legit?
actually, yeah. There's a bunch of trainers that
Uh-huh.
like brought him in. They're like, yeah, if he wasn't an actor,
Mhm.
he'd be an MMA fighter.
Like
Dude can
jiu-jitsu,
Yeah.
Muay Thai, everything?
Wrestling, boxing, all
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Well, he'd be a good wrestler for sure. He's got...
Watch the movie,
Yeah.
you'll be like, damn, this dude can throw.
Is it a new movie or...
No.
Oh, okay.
What's
It's one of-
what's that? Because I know what you're talking about. But what's the premise? He's like
He's a school teacher, and there's this the school that he's at. He really doesn't give a shit. He's like, fuck it, I'm just a school teacher.
It's a comedy,
And
right?
then and then he like finds out the music program is gonna be kicked out because they don't have enough money.
Uh-huh.
And one of his friends is the music teacher. He's like,
Mhm.
well, fuck, I guess I'll just try to help raise some money. So they do like a car wash, then they don't make any money. And he's like, what can I do? And then he's also like on the side, he teaches English as a second language
Mhm.
to people that are trying to get their citizenship.
Mhm.
And Boss Rutan, who
Mhm.
was the UFC
Mhm.
champion,
Mhm.
he's in the movie too.
Mm.
And he is one of the guys trying to become a citizen. And he goes and like trains Kevin
Mhm.
James in the movie to fight. He's like, because he invites him over one time, and he's like, oh, this guy got 50 grand just to lose. He's like,
Mhm.
wait, 50 grand just to lose? Oh, I want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how it starts. And then, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
And he ends up kicking some ass.
And then
So,
hilarity
cool
ensues.
So
Yeah.
long story short, I guess I'm thinking of it while you guys are talking about this movie where he moves fast and he's. It's not. I wouldn't say it's pet peeve. It's just weird to me.
Oh, yeah, it is.
That's a
It is
weird
fucking
thing.
weird.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's like
You should
too much.
It's like magic. You should have like whatever you appear as. You should. I mean, people will surprise you day to day.
Yeah.
So who bugs you more, Chris Farley or Kevin James?
Well, Chris Farley doesn't bother me
Anymore.
I don't think either of them bother me. I think
Yeah.
it's just weird.
Okay.
It's like when a cat sees a cucumber sitting behind it on the floor. It's like, what the fuck? Like,
It's
kinda-
not doing anything, but it's there.
it's not the same either. I'm just trying to
Gotcha.
find a clever thing to say. Anyway, there we go. Fat people moving fast. It's super fucking weird.
Super
fucking weird.
It's not a pet peeve. That's dumb. I'm not aggravated.
I gotta-
Pet peeve should be like a
Something
standard
that-
thing on the day-to-day basis. That's
Yeah.
not. I don't see fat people move fast around me. It's like they're
Which-
running around.
It'd be
like,
really weird if you did. It's just all of them just moving fast. What is going on?
The world is not right. Everything is upside down. Fat people are fast.
And skinny people are super slow. I don't understand.
Mark, you're up.
Well, one of my pet peeves is when people make those fucking lip slapping noises when they're tasting food or eating food.
Mouth noises.
Oh my god, man! Like I know this person who, whenever he eats something, and it's always fucking silent
What's
when
his
this happens.
name?
I can't tell you his name, but anyways, it's that. I'm
I think that bugs a lot of
I want to
people.
fucking punch him.
We're gonna do ASMR on this
Yeah,
episode.
I'm just gonna eat. I'm gonna
So-
eat this peach.
Yeah. Go get some of those
Is
cheese
that a
balls,
co-
David.
Is it a coworker?
Yes, it's a coworker.
Yeah.
It's fucking annoying.
They don't listen to this episode.
They don't.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna say his name.
Jeremy
No point.
pointed out that nobody listens to the episodes.
I listen to the episodes.
There's a ton of people that listen to the episode.
Oh, what a
Jeremy,
hater.
fuck right up.
Jeremy?
What a hater.
Jeremy,
I'll bet
listen to me.
Oh.
I'm gonna eat your peach the next time I see you.
Jeremy doesn't listen to these episodes.
I know there's a whole bunch of that is one of my pet peeves, actually. That's a good pet peeve, is when your friends don't fucking support your shit.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
don't have to
or-
like it, but gosh darn heck,
Gold,
you know
dang it.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
My stuff's not for everybody. The stuff we do is not for everybody. It's for David, like for people
Why
like David.
me?
We know David listens.
Why are you? Because
He
I'm
just
trying
can't
to
remember shit.
That's what we do. We talk on a podcast, and I have to fill up a certain amount of time.
Sure.
Can't just be. I mean, we're at 28 minutes. I'm just putting words out there.
So
It's kind of like what your pet peeve was, just catchphrases. I'm going to use nothing but catchphrases from here on out.
I said ain't no thing but a chicken wing to him earlier. He flipped out. Don't fucking say that to me.
Well, I didn't say that.
Well, I can elaborate.
So just in general, just people doing mouth noises.
Yeah, mouth noises when they eat specifically,
So,
or drink something.
So
Just over the top noises they don't need to make, or just close your fucking mouth. Right?
what's the deal? Speaking of food, what's the deal with Guy Fieri?
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
It's not a pet. We're not talking about.
He's gonna write it down.
He's like, you brought up my next
Okay.
point.
Frosted.
No, hold on a second.
Okay.
I was at a burger place today with my son.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't want to get pizza, because I feel like shit, because my son just wanted a soda. He didn't want the fucking meal. Love my son, but dang, dude. I regret saying any bad words around his name because I love him, but he does it all the time. He's like, he's like, I'll get this and this and this. I'm like, dude, why didn't you just say you wanted a drink?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, now I'm eating 2 burgers and I'm enjoying both of them, and now I feel shitty and fat. But, and they're not like, it's not like a Burger King burger. It's like one of those burger shop places that make them like,
Mondo,
I ate 2 of them.
triple stack.
And Guy Fieri was on TV. And he's eating like just shitty food and going, the palate of the, whatever the fuck he says. He's like, the bread and the texture and all this. I'm like, and then
He's
like
licking his fingers.
I'm pretty sure that he's not a fucking food connoisseur. I feel like he's just some fucking fat
barbecue
dude
guy
that moves real fast.
Frosted tips.
And let's bring it full circle. He just moves real fast, and he goes to. I mean, is he like a chef? Is there anything special about him? I'm confused because I've only known him for his ridiculous gifts,
stupid people,
his flaming shirt, and he goes to
drives
shitty
cool
food.
cars to Flavortown.
Is that literally what he says?
Yeah, every time.
To Flavortown.
Yeah.
And he has frosted tips for days.
Oh,
so there's anybody here
us.
know? Anybody here know what he does? He just eats food and
he's just a
fucking
stupid guy.
I feel like he's just a restaurant owner. I don't know I don't know if he like. He may have been a chef.
He's
at one
listening
point,
to this episode,
but he's got frosted tips, so people like him.
Let's see what the
Violent Professional Podcast brought to you by Wikipedia. Go ahead.
So
go ahead.
How do you spell Furry?
Just type in
Guy.
Type in Guy. His name
Guy.
will
he's like the first one I typed in.
What is his background? And I want you to say what it is, just so we all know. We need to get educated. This podcast is educational.
His name is Guy Ramsey Fieri.
Guy Ramsey.
Born in January 22nd of 68, is an American restaurateur, author, game show host.
What is that? Oh, so he makes restaurants.
Is that what it means, or is it like he frequents
entrepreneur restaurants?
I think it's the television version of a food critic. Like, you can't really just be a food critic. You got to.
Well, what's the certification for that?
It's a made-up fucking name. Again, it's pop culture.
A food critic is just like, yep, I like these chicken strips that came before in a cardboard box.
To be an Iron Chef, you have to beat an Iron Chef.
He's got
who was the first?
Wearing pirate jewelry,
and you have to do it like bobbing for apples, except it's one apple, and it's with a fucking ham hock, and it's on a string, and you got to go to town with your hands tied behind your back, and whoever backs out first is the restaurateur.
I'm getting a visual for this, and I like it.
So he co-owns 3 restaurants in California, licenses his name to the restaurants in New York City, Las Vegas, and is known for hosting various television series on the Food Network. By the mid-2010, the Food Network had made Fieri the face of the network.
It's so weird to get like these little obscure things, like celebrity type stuff. It's like he likes food and restaurants, and the show he was on today was like dive bars and whatever, or dive
Diners,
restaurants.
drive-ins,
yeah, that
and
one.
dives.
And there's like, it's just weird, like that kind of culture that happens, because you never expect to be famous from owning a restaurant, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
ASMR. David, go ahead, David.
What am I doing?
It's you're up
next.
I think we burned through this topic. I was just talking.
Okay,
closely.
so I don't know if maybe Mark can relate. I don't know if you can relate, but toxic corporate whitewashing culture is really fucking annoying. So
you said words.
I'm walking down the street.
I thought you were gonna go toxic masculinity.
No,
toxic white masculinity.
Just walking down the street, you see just a neutered ass dude, overweight, shirt tucked in. He's got a fucking key badge to get into the door. He's walking with 2 other chicks he wants to bang, but doesn't
never
have
will.
the guts. Right, doesn't have the guts to do it. Nervously.
Oh, I wish we could have recorded that on his face right now.
Right.
Continue.
That's what it is. It's just that. I hate it. I can't stand the neuterization.
David doesn't like beta males.
No, it's.
I'm totally lost at what's happening.
I'm kind of lost too. I'm just making shit
Yeah.
up.
Start over. Say
I got it all out of me. I got nothing.
No, you look exhausted right now.
I am.
You were so pent up. This is why, like, literally in the future episodes, we just have to have the studio. The shit goes on. As soon as you're fucking in the building, then you record.
You hit
because
record.
Yeah.
Okay. So, corporate culture. Yeah. Just cubicle life.
But you don't work in those situations.
You
I don't, but I see it
You
every
could
day.
make a
I came
cubicle.
from it,
That'd be
though.
kinda
I
funny.
should put a cubicle in my work, which is wherever
No,
the
it
fuck
just-
I am.
And listen, I'm not bagging on people that do that for a living.
Why is that a
Yeah,
pet
but
peeve
it just-
though? It's kind of like I don't like when fat people move fast. Like, it's not something that affects your life at all.
Not something that should bother you.
You aren't
that
in a
much.
cubicle.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're at a
why it
desk when you're
does.
kicking
Why does
people
it
out of your
bother-
office.
You know what it is? It's because old Charles wants to bang Rosa and Deborah over there in Texas.
What are you talking about?
And
how is this?
you want
How
me to
does
film it? You want me to?
No,
show-
I've seen those
Walking
things.
down the street, just name badge, shirt tucked in, nervous look on his face. His hair's cut, just shaved, no beard.
Are you talking about like
Nervous.
lack of masculinity in society, or I'm confused?
Okay, what pisses me off is that the company he works for.
Are you talking about a specific person?
No. I'm trying to formulate my thoughts. Corporate culture promotes that. The neuterization of the masculine figure and women just making everything just super neutral, safe, just I don't know. Mark, I don't know. Help me here. Like, you've got to see it with when the uppers come around, you're
Oh,
fucking,
we have training and shit for this kind of stuff now. It's stupid.
Wait, okay, go ahead.
Well, okay, I'm gonna
yeah.
just change up what you're saying and just say it's assimilation. How
There we go.
how
right.
assimilation
Exactly. Right.
is just a big sign of fucking weakness for this country, and it pisses me the
Right.
fuck off.
Right.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Yeah, that's what this
Fucking
whole thing is.
Assimilation, dude.
Assimilation.
Assimilation,
Exactly.
where
Right.
you have to abide by somebody
Yes.
else's rules and go by what they say and make them feel good, even if it makes you feel shitty.
Keeping everything safe.
Yes,
Nothing
because-
controversial.
And for
Right.
example, and
So what happens to the people that get pushed so far that they're just like us? Let's just say us, for example. All this shit happened in society, and we're just like, fuck, man, I don't care. Do what you want, and then it's like, but you have to care.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
Then they
That's
beat
exactly
you
the
down. And
point.
you're like, well, what about my feelings? Your feelings don't mean fucking shit.
Because
and then eventually,
it's about me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, eventually, how does that work? That doesn't seem fair.
Yeah.
yeah.
That doesn't seem fair at all.
I can't stand it. And I luckily I don't really live in that world, but I see it every day.
So assimilation
Yeah.
was one of my pet peeves that
Yeah.
I was going to bring up, and you
Yeah.
were kind of
Sorry.
touching on it, but no,
Well,
don't be sorry.
That's funny how we both.
Well, it irritates me because I have to experience it in the
Right.
workplace. I have to experience it in different things.
hmm
Nobody will ever know where I work besides
Mm-hmm.
you guys
hmm
because I'm not trying to get fired.
Okay. No,
This
no
episode's
name
been
drop.
brought to you by.
But yeah, it's the same thing, man. It just assimilation. I've experienced
Mhm.
points in my career where like a person was addressed
Mhm.
via their legal name
hmm
and they got really upset about it.
Jesus.
They got really not by me, but I witnessed it, and it was a simple thing. The person's just reading a piece of paper, says
Yeah.
their legal name on it, and whoop, that wasn't a good idea. You know,
Yeah.
they go to HR.
I'm
and they
sorry,
Oh, there we
Josephine. Your dick is hanging out of your pants.
So, and so
I'm
that's
sorry I confused
Was
you with
this a
a man.
gender thing?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So
It
the
was-
person
I
goes
know
to
what you mean.
the
Okay,
person
I'm
will go
with
to HR and
Okay.
cry their heart out, saying they don't
Right.
feel safe here
Yeah,
anymore.
good. And go.
Or this
fuck
is the
outta
only
here.
this is the only
Yeah.
place I feel safe, and now you've ruined it.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to talk about me now.
The whole fucking safe thing. It's like your brain is hurting so much because you heard something.
Yeah.
You fucking weak fuck.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is corporate culture. It's
what's bad is they expect us to be able to cope.
right.
Be like, you need you need to have empathy for this person. You need to go by their rules. Like, okay, so
And the company doesn't want a lawsuit, and they have to
Exactly.
save face and show that they're
Yes.
training their fucking people.
Yes.
And I think what it is we're giving into the whims of these fucking few people.
yeah,
And we need to fuck off.
victim mentality.
Right.
That's
It's
another one of my
ma'am.
pet peeves.
It's ma'am.
It's ma'am.
Victim mentality.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. All right. Woof.
You want to go outside? I'll show you, ma'am. What? I'll show you, sir.
That's done.
What?
Done.
Why are you so angry about that? That video was awesome. though.
Okay, let me ask you this, Mark.
I like the follow up where he's rapping. I mean, she was fuck. She,
See, it's hard to tell because she looks like a dude.
Yeah. That's the whole point.
Dude.
Yeah.
Anyway,
when did you realize this? Recently, or have you always like?
Oh no, assimilation goes way back, man. Like I've realized
in your
this
20s?
a lot of time. Yeah, early on in my career, I think.
Okay.
I didn't really think about it too much
Same.
outside of career,
Right.
but for work specifically, like I had HR come in and give us a whole spiel on affirmative action and stuff,
Mhm.
and protected cultures.
Mhm.
There's certain like ethnicities that are
Mhm.
protected.
Mhm.
Then they say that out loud, and I say, okay, so in your handbook here it says everybody is treated equally,
Mhm.
but then you're saying that there's protected cultures, so which ones are excluded?
Mhm.
And the guy looked at me, and I just wanted to hear him say
you're a
it.
racist,
Does not
Mark.
compute.
So I said, I just wanted to hear him
compute.
say it. So I said the question, even though everybody was thinking it. I
Mhm.
said it because I wanted to say it out loud.
Mhm.
So the guy looks at me, he's just
Mhm.
like, well, you know the answer to that.
Mhm.
Because we all do.
Mhm.
Even HR fucking knows,
Mhm.
and they think it's fucking ridiculous.
Right.
But if everybody's equal, why are white people not equal?
because
It sucks.
only certain people don't get their fucking feelings hurt.
Exactly.
I wonder if the individual
This podcast took a
knows,
turn.
Like, hey, it's the small group bending the will of the majority. I can't.
It's victim
But
mentality.
I don't think it's. I mean, you got to. It's weird because like I was in a huge corporate thing,
Yeah.
military wise, but
Yeah.
that's basically
There's-
what it is.
yeah.
But I didn't. It wasn't this bad when I was in. I got out in 2015, and it seems like since then I mean, it's always been there. It's like
Yeah.
equal rights and all that stuff. That's fine. Like
Mhm.
everybody should be treated equal. I don't
Mhm.
care who you are, but that means a few things. Also, like if you're treated equal, it should be just 360, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
But now, like, I don't have to deal with that shit because I'm my own HR.
Yeah.
I tell
Yeah.
myself to go fuck myself.
Go write yourself
you white
up.
motherfucker. You white devil.
Give yourself some fucking training.
Sorry, Mike. I'm gonna hire somebody that's darker.
I call myself, and then I call myself white devil as I masturbate on myself.
You
I
just-
masturbate on myself and I assault myself. Then I go HR as I
puts
shoot
on-
a load into my
He
chest.
puts on fake bronzer and a wig and just, I'm hiring this ethnic woman,
Oh man.
putting on lipstick. I'd fuck me.
Would you fuck me? I'd totally fuck me.
I was totally gonna.
What?
Nothing. Keep going.
See, this is why we need to have
Yeah.
a female on the episode sometimes to even us out. Which I don't think. I don't think the one.
It would attract
I
a
don't think,
female demographic.
I don't think if we
Bring
had
in.
somebody on tonight, it would have been
No.
equal out.
No.
It would have been worse. She'd
It
be
would
like,
have.
Yeah, say it. Fucking say it.
You fucking say it, you pussy.
Yeah, you're a pussy. That's what we should experiment with that in the future. See what happens. Be like, man,
Mm-hmm.
it's not all these white guys that are this shit. It's all these white women.
Some,
bitches be
what
crazy,
you were
right,
saying,
guys?
On what you were saying, with equality and stuff,
Mhm.
especially in the military.
I don't remember anything I
If
just
you
said.
if you're gonna have
I just
if
talk.
you're gonna
I don't
have
know if you noticed.
equality and you want equality, why are you pushing to lower standards too?
Yeah.
So
it's not about raising
It's not.
standard.
It's
It's about
it's about you have to lower your standard to meet mine, so we're all equal.
Because the society is filled with nothing but fucking children kicking and screaming.
Exactly.
Grown ass children. That's all there is to it.
Right.
The people that scream the loudest are the ones that are just like, God, just leave me alone. What do you want? Okay, fucking, you can have
Are
it.
we
Cool.
just becoming a softer society?
I think just
What
the
is
world
it?
in general is
Lack
becoming
of
softer.
hardship and
Well, there's certain
no
groups that
meteorite.
are not. Like, that's the thing. The real world doesn't work the way that grown children want it to do. There's some really bad shit in the world that doesn't give a fuck about what you think. It's like, it doesn't matter how much you scream PC or politically correct or anything. It's like there's still people out there in the world that want all of us dead, and they don't give a fuck about anything. They don't care about it.
Right.
Like,
there's bad people out there.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Whose turn is it?
Mike's up.
My turn.
Mike.
This is a pet peeve that you can all relate to.
Okay.
When you're cooking an egg sunny side up and the fucking yolk breaks.
Fucking breaking yolks.
Yeah, that does, yeah.
Fuck.
It's
David
fucking
doesn't
annoying.
know. I like eggs.
Oh, I love eggs. I eat them every day.
Do you?
I do.
How do you eat them?
Hard boiled.
Oh, it's so hard.
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 I eat hard eggs, guys.
I eat them hard and I suck them down dry.
No, he eats them while he's hard, is what he means.
I eat egg. I flick the yolk off my penis into my mouth. It's like a boomerang. It's like a slingshot. Cock eggs.
He's just laying on his back, just slingshot.
I have a feeling this is going to be the name of the episode.
I only eat the white parts of the yolk, though.
The yolk's the yellow part.
So why does
I only fucking shit.
why does a broken yolk get on your nerves? Like why?
Have you fucking done it?
Yeah. Well, I
That's how he does it.
I throw the whole fucking thing out. It's you see my fucking face right now. I throw the whole fucking thing out. It makes me angry.
yeah.
I want the perfect fucking. My breakfast, the perfect breakfast for me,
You just got to look
would
good.
be no. It just doesn't have to look like hot garbage. Like that's
Garbage.
so.
It's got to look A+ or it's trash.
Yeah,
This egg better be a fucking circle.
I literally don't like. People think I'm an angry person because of my fucking online appearance or whatever, online persona or whatever. But literally, I'll turn into a fucking Hulk and cuss people out if my fucking egg's broken. People are fucking with me.
Really?
Like, why'd you do that? Like, get the fuck out of here! Like, look how violent I am right now.
Do you think you're OCD?
Some things,
A little bit.
but that's not. I don't give a fuck about that. Have you seen my car half the time? It looks like a fucking Burger King exploded on the inside. There could be squirrels living in there. Anyway, I try to keep things neat and orderly, but I don't give a fuck about that. It's not that it has to be a perfect fucking egg. I just want to be able to dip my fucking toast in the yolk. I don't want it all over the plate, the plate. Look, it looks like somebody had fucking egg diarrhea.
You don't like them hard, huh? Like I'm saucy.
There's things that you can't stand, right? Like you're saying, you have a fucking laptop full of them. Stupid iMac,
Hey,
fucking
I fucking
Macintosh.
hate Apple products.
hey, you know what? I was talking in my phone and it magically appeared on
If
there.
you're riddle
Weird, I can do that
riddle
with
me
an
this,
Android.
cheese man. If you're fucking oh, cheese on eggs is good too.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you're fucking, I was thinking about this the other day because all these fucking Mac owners are just in love with their shit. If your shit was so perfect,
And they'll
why do you have to
freak
get
it.
new ones?
Good point.
Why do you have to get a new
so
fucking iMac?
planned obsolescence? That's another.
What did you just say?
The
That's
planned
okay, so
obsolescence.
Google it. It's
No,
a
I know
thing.
what it is.
The
And that's
app,
why.
they
That's
do
why
it,
I got
yeah.
rid of all the
Yeah.
phones. Do it, but Apple was the worst for it. And I remember I was
they
like,
still
I'm
are.
not getting a new one. My shit's fine. It's not cracked. It's fucking fine. Eventually, it stopped working, and then
Yeah.
they got sued because didn't they get
slowed
sued?
down
Because they
slowed
purposely
down.
They were
slowed down.
slowing
Yeah.
down shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck
And
that.
then they were fucking with the batteries.
Well, that
a long
right,
time ago.
that right
Yeah.
there should be enough justification. Be like, I don't want to buy this iPhone because I got this iMac and or whatever the fuck it's called, and then I have to get this special dongle
Well,
peripheral.
You know they make
fucking make it work.
screws for this thing.
It shouldn't have it. You know what this? You know what this fucking thing is?
Yeah.
I can take this cord out of this computer and plug it in there, and I can not this one, but
Yeah.
I'm exaggerating. But you can. They're all universal.
Oh,
You
so
can
you're
go
a
to-
liar.
Yeah, you're a fucking
No,
liar.
this one, actually.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like this thing is everything that's updated, all the Androids and shit.
It is kind of a cheap
This
brand.
Android cable
Yeah.
that charges this goes to this fucking GoPro.
Yep, yep.
That's pretty dope.
It is.
Yeah.
Would you just admit that your fucking thing is not dope?
It's
true.
It's fine. I use it for everything.
Including his...
Including paying for Pornhub.
Yes, exactly. Couldn't say it without laughing.
Including paying for internet porn.
I don't know how that got.
So he eats his eggs hard.
Because that was the first thing that's on this
Eats his
episode.
eggs while hard. while
paying for porn.
Flicking them eggs into your mouth.
Thanks, guys. I'll show you my butthole tomorrow.
That's how he makes his money, gentlemen.
What's the bling?
Oh, this chick's hot. It's David in the webcam going, what's up? Flicking
Check
his
this out. Flick the ding.
Well, you want to see me eat some eggs? Let me show you. It's like a fucking trebuchet.
Mike's
Trebuchet of eggs.
Mike's
If you
in
don't
the
know what a
background trying to
trebuchet
cook
is,
'em.
No.
look up
What is that?
trebuchet, and you'll
What is
this
that?
whole fucking episode will now be called
How do
Egg
you
Trebuchet.
How do you spell that? What is it?
TRE
Mm-hmm.
B something.
And then you'll understand why that is
Oh,
such
it's number 3 on the
That's
It's
Egg
it's
trebuchet?
images, or what am I
just
looking at?
anything.
It's like
Trebuchet. It's a medieval
It's a
fucking
catapult.
yeah,
Exactly.
basically a catapult.
It's a fancy word for catapult that they used to use stones and fucking
Boulders.
fire or whatever they say. What do they say? Throw or whatever the fuck is
It's
this?
like a slingshot catapult.
That's
though.
what your dick does with eggs. Get it? That's why this episode's now called Egg Trebuchet.
Egg Trebuchet.
Fleshy Egg Trebuchet.
Don't make that one a shirt.
So,
That's why we do these episodes, dude.
so
How would I do that?
let's not break our eggs, Mike.
Oh, you just picture David doing this,
Yeah.
eating eggs, flipping them off the dong, and you're in the background cooking them, and you break one, just get all
Just
pissed
screaming,
off.
throwing hot eggs at his, throwing hot egg, broken egg diarrhea at his penis. God damn it. Then he has to simultaneously flick it back into his mouth at the correct time so it doesn't just explode backwards onto his ball sack.
This is a very specific
It's gonna
scenario.
work fine because he eats his eggs hard.
You got to be creative, man. That's what I love
yeah.
about people is the creativity.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can't be creative, then you can't be friends with you.
Oh,
That's not true.
Mark,
So
you're up.
another pet peeve of mine
I'm glad that one went on for like 20 minutes, dude. Literally.
is people that play the fucking blame game, point fingers, can't take
Oh, dude,
responsibility
I was thinking
for their
about
own
that earlier.
actions, man.
Give an
People-
example.
So let's think. Let me try to come up with an example. Okay,
Mhm.
so say I'm sitting on this chair and it's a very fancy, fucking expensive chair,
Mm-hmm.
and I do something stupid like try to stand on it and it breaks. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Chairs aren't for standing on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your chairs are fine.
Mhm.
And then I go and blame the fucking stupid manufacturer for not making a chair I can't stand on.
Trying to get a refund, trying to get
not
something out
just
of the
that,
deal.
but like
Oh.
this chair wasn't mine; it's your chair,
Right,
and I'm standing on it. And it breaks.
right.
Why'd you buy such a stupid fucking chair?
Oh, put it on me.
Put it on
Right,
anybody but myself.
Right.
Or if you're
Him
like,
for not telling me to sit down on the chair instead of
Yeah.
standing
or
on
if you're transporting chairs in the back of your truck and they explode, then you're like,
Yeah.
Walmart's
it.
fault.
Well, what
Yeah.
the fuck,
They
Walmart?
shouldn't
Why
have
did you tell me to tie
exploded.
this down?
Yeah,
on
I
my
don't.
truck?
I know what you mean. I don't. Yeah,
He
I
knows
get
exactly
that.
what we
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
well, everybody does because they
That's
listen
that
to us.
consumerism entitlement. That's an entitlement.
It's not just consumerism. It's just I think
Yeah.
in general, it's just blaming other people for
Yeah.
your world,
Yeah.
your reality. Go back to that catchphrase shit. It goes to your like this is my truths and all this other shit.
Oh, my
It's
truth,
like,
right? Yeah.
Everybody like there's nobody that takes accountability for their
Yeah.
own
Exactly,
fucking
exactly.
life.
So,
Yeah.
like, if I fuck something up at work, I'll be like, man, I missed that. That's my fault.
Yeah.
I'll do better next time. Here's what I'll do to fix it. Here's
Mhm.
what I'll do to avoid this happening again.
Right. Internalize.
And then there'll be
right.
somebody else that's like, oh, that wasn't me. I didn't check that area.
Mhm.
Like, so why didn't you?
Mhm.
Take some responsibility. Be like, oh, you know what? Next time I'll check that area so we don't miss it.
Right. Right. What a
Like,
world that
I
would
was
fucking
thinking
be.
about that.
Take
Honestly,
some responsibility.
I wasn't
you know?
going to use the. I didn't write that down, but it was like earlier today. I was thinking about it. It's like
Mhm.
where you're at this point right now with all the stuff that's happened to you in your lives.
Mhm.
You played some role, and it goes back to Instagram, and you know I talk about it a lot. It's like a lot of people try to pretend to be something perfect.
Yep.
When you know we've all had dingleberries on our ass. That's not perfect. I don't know how that relates, but you know what I mean. It's like
He's laughing 'cause
nobody.
it probably just
Every,
happened.
he's got dingle. He's like I could.
I got
They're
5.
talking to me. I remember.
They're dangling.
No, you know what I mean? It's like nobody's perfect.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Nobody's perfect. And so like
Mhm.
people fuck up all the time. I had to
Mm-hmm.
do it today with some of the other shit I do. And if you do stuff that is like, oh, it's just an oversight or whatever. And I tell, you know, my son this all the time. It's like, it's easier to just admit that you did something wrong, but don't fucking lie about it. And don't,
Yeah.
because if you're blaming somebody else, you're lying, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Like my situation in my life, whatever it is, you know, I've complained to you about it. I'm like, I got to get the fuck. I've made choices and I'm in a situation that I may or may not have to be a part of, but I made those choices to get to there.
Yeah.
Stop fucking blaming people for the chair that you're not supposed to stand on. Your chair's broken. Is that what you're getting at?
I just got sidetracked because this motherfucker picked up my cup of water and he's.
I didn't do that.
It's really weird.
It's not my fault.
I wasn't gonna drink it. You put it in front of me.
Yeah, I totally feel you on that. Take fucking responsibility for your life. That's it.
Take responsibility
Everything.
for something, anything.
Right.
Like, or when people. I'll save this one. Go ahead.
Okay.
Next.
Okay. Oh my god. Chicks who over enunciate dragging their S sounds.
I think that's every dude's
Okay.
fucking hate.
I'm not the only one.
No, I hate it. Oh, that's so cute.
So,
Buy my Shakeology, silly. I only need 15 more followers.
It's got to be Shakeology.
I don't know what one of the dudes down, that I recorded the Mole People episode. He used to say, he would say it's Shakeology.
weird. He probably sold it.
It's probably, I think
It's like a
I think his
pyramid
wife probably
scheme.
sells it.
It's
That's
a
what,
pyramid
I mean,
scheme.
no.
No.
I could get into pyramid schemes and Ponzi schemes and all that stuff, but they're different than what people think they are. Those the fitness stuff where people sell shit.
Herbalife.
While they do have a pyramid type of thing where the money goes to the top, it's when the differences between those and Ponzi's and pyramids and shit like that is when the money gets concealed along the way, and then the owners of it bail out and take all the money and then just change their business name, and then it's kind of like those call centers that go fucking tits up after they take all your information or sell stocks or some shit like that. That's the difference between that and doing one of those fucking things. Everybody just goes, "Oh, it's a pyramid scheme." It's like, no, it's not. It's a
business.
I'm not defending them because I don't do them, but I'm just saying, like, there's,
Yeah.
we got
Like
on that.
Amway.
I got really animated about. No. By the way, have you guys tried this Advocare energy? I just happen to have it, and we could talk about this an amazing business opportunity.
I have a box of it in my trunk.
I've got an amazing business opportunity for you guys after this podcast.
So why do chicks do that? That's the question.
Enunciate?
I always want to know
You'd have
why.
to bring one on to talk. That
Well, let's pontificate. Like, why?
pontificate.
What
Do
is
tell,
it that,
my good man.
I don't have any theories. I just want to get your guys' 2 cents. Like,
Why do they
do
enunciate?
chicks-
It sounds like a California thing.
It is. It's
I think
a SoCal thing.
maybe
yeah.
it might be from out here because we're on the West Coast.
So maybe they're not hearing it in the East Coast, probably the way
You
we
never
are.
I don't know, dude.
Talk to
I
an
haven't
East
been
Coast
to. I'm
Yeah.
from New York originally, but I haven't been back in so many fucking years. I couldn't tell.
Are
you.
they trying to be cute? Is it trying to be cute? Like,
I don't know.
I like how none of us have
You'd
fucking
have
ever
to-
thought
you'd
about
have
this.
to- You'd have to corner one of those unicorns and just talk to him and be
Just
like,
tie
"Why
him
do you
up
say S? Seriously, you sound like a silly snake, Sally.
Sandra?
You sound stupid as fuck, you stupid bitch.
That's not how they talk to each other.
Sassafras. Sass, you're sassy. So sassy. David, have you never podcasted with me before?
No,
This is going to be this is a best of.
this is the best.
I'm just glad it's number 25.
Okay.
This is a
25.
benchmark. Benchmark.
It's a
today.
benchmark. episode.
Special Evil
Yeah.
Vibes episode. We're getting real fucking feisty.
Egg
up here.
Trebuchet.
We're getting feisty on Egg Trebuchet.
This is things that piss us off.
That's what it is.
Mike,
Evil
you're
Vibes.
up, brother.
Okay. So I'm going to do another thing about, whatever. It has nothing to do with midgets. I'm going to preface that. I don't have anything wrong with little people, but I do have something very wrong with their comedy and how they think it's fun. It's much like women telling jokes about their pussy.
Okay.
Why the fuck do
I
you
know
have
what
to
you
talk
mean.
about you being, why can't you just be funny?
Right.
Like I watch YouTube or whatever and all these little skits and whatever. Little skits, get it?
Yeah.
And every single time there's a small person comedian on there,
Yeah.
they talk about Lucky Charms and shit. It's like,
Leprechauns and
yeah. And then go over to Amy Schumer. She's talking about being a big fat beluga whale fucking getting laid. Like, it's
Yeah.
not funny. Why can't, I was thinking it was like, well, what else is there to talk about? It's like, well, you could just talk about general shit. Like,
Sure.
what have we been doing this whole time? It has nothing to do, aside from Dave's a slave owner, we don't have anything to do with our race or that we're dudes or anything. We're just talking about just random shit that we find funny or
Yeah.
annoying you know what I mean? So why do these groups of people, and they find fame, like no doubt there's a lot of people out there that are super famous because they're doing these same fucking jokes, but there's no longevity in that.
Like,
it's like,
not at all.
like what's his name?
Brad
Iglesias.
Williams. Oh,
He got fame and then he went, the fluffy dude.
Yep.
oh, I hate that guy.
He went on to do something else.
Yeah.
But most of his like he's doing movies and shit like that, and I think you have to break into something like that to go to that next level because you can't just go I'm fluffy
like-
and just
like-
that you're fat. Like yeah, we're looking at you. You're fat. It's only funny so much.
Right.
Like you're a small person. It's funny.
Yeah.
You're talking about
in a
this
tiny
funny.
voice.
Oh, you're a chick that's a whore. Like that's a
Right.
great joke.
It's like,
like yeah, you like to get fucked. Cool.
yeah.
Great. That's and it's not just pertaining to one person, but you know what I mean. It's like groups of people will do jokes relatable to their group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's the answer to it, but it's a pet peeve, and I can't stand it. If you're going to be a comedian, just tell funny jokes.
Yeah.
I mean,
so fuck Brad Williams.
That's. I mean, yeah. I saw his stuff the other day. I was like thinking,
Buying
I was like,
Lucky Charms, right?
why do you have to? Why is that? It's funny. What are you looking
I
at?
got Brad Williams right here
Oh.
buying. He has a skit buying Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
What you're talking about.
I don't know if that's the one that
That's
I
him.
saw, but
Probably.
yeah. Why is that fun? I mean,
I don't know.
leprechaun. You're not Irish. You're just and leprechauns are much smaller than midgets. So what the fuck are you talking about?
Duh, everybody knows that.
Facts.
Facts.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'll tell you, there's a couple small people running around this town. Like,
Yeah.
And I just go,
Just wanted to-
yeah. There's a skateboard dude. It's in the, I go to skate park. It's like he can fucking shred, bro. But
I mean, a little bit.
yeah, just a little bit. He's got a wee little skateboard. No, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh no,
I don't
easy.
ever go.
It's
Definitely
too
not a
easy.
longboard.
Maybe it's funny to some
Yeah.
people that are fucking.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
maybe if I was shithoused at a comedy show, I'd think it's funny. But
Yeah.
maybe it's environment. I don't know.
when
And
Len-
I see them out. We've got a few in the town, and I don't like go like, oh, good Lucky Charms, motherfucker. But they always
Yeah.
make jokes like,
Yeah. It's.
oh,
it's,
he's telling the joke about being a black person.
It's too
Oh.
easy. Right. Yeah. And you know, I get you. Yeah. That's.
But it's not just exclusive to black people or midgets.
It's
or,
lazy
white people do it
comedy.
too.
Yeah,
It's,
lazy
absolutely.
comedy.
it's 'cause it's the cheap. It's the
Sure.
cheap joke that gets you somewhere.
Sure. Like yeah, for sure.
That might be right. It's the cheap. You're going for something cheap. Like not many of them can come up with egg trebuchet. You know what I mean?
Goddamn
No,
right.
that's fucking creative. I couldn't come up with that.
Well,
I
you were
could.
doing it.
Yeah, you're the one that inspired it, David.
Yeah.
What were we doing last Saturday? Hey, what's up? I'm David. Remember, we were gonna watch it. We are gonna tip you, bling, as you ate your eggs because it's super weird.
Oh, yeah. So, pet peeve of mine.
Mark.
I love being left-handed. I don't have a problem with being left-handed.
I didn't even
But
know
I
that.
fucking hate
Jerking
when I'm
off
writing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, jerking off my left hand. I hate when I'm writing with my left hand with ink or with like a pencil.
You get it
And that shit
all
gets
over your
all
hand,
over my
yeah,
damn hand.
yeah.
All fucking over. It's like
It's lefty problems.
just whatever color I'm using.
How are you with shooting? Does it fuck you up at all?
No, not at all.
Okay.
No, I
Don't
learned
really
how to
make
shoot.
left-handed guns.
I
really.
learned they do make left-hand ejection guns. But I learned how to shoot with right.
Yeah.
So it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, you don't go out and fucking file petitions
Oh,
with
no,
your
not at all.
local politician. to
But it
get-
just sucks that ink and lead
Mhm.
from pencils and pens. It just
you sound like
fucks
a
up my hand.
victim.
It sucks, dude.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not trying to change the world because of it.
Yeah. Well,
They need to make
You need
ink
to
that
speak-
doesn't spread.
you need to speak your truth to power and join a group.
And you all need to assimilate.
Right.
I think you should all be left-handed.
Well, I mean, if you assimilation and all that stuff,
awareness
it's like as ridiculous as it sounds that you guys are just hating. We need left-hand rights groups like left-hand writing.
No,
groups.
or I can go back to work and fucking hammer a paycheck and enjoy the weekend.
I identified as a right-handed person,
Right.
even though I can only write with my left hand.
it is a
That's
good thing they have
ridiculous.
keyboards for computers now.
Right.
I would say.
Yeah, I feel I'm left-handed too. So the struggle is
Yeah, me
real.
too.
Sucks, man. You're a
Are
liar.
you no, you're not.
No.
Okay.
What are you fucking?
You're a normie.
You guys weirdos.
He's trying to fit in, right? That's another pet
Look
peeve.
at the whole setup. Are you fucking? I'm not like. I can barely fucking.
There's nothing
do
on the
anything
left
with
side
this.
right now.
This thing could be chopped off, and there would make no difference to my fucking life.
So I use like a computer mouse with my right hand, and it's totally fine. I can navigate, and it's
Yeah.
perfect. I can play games, whatnot. But I knew this dude who was left-handed, and he used the mouse with his left hand, and I can't fucking do that.
That's weird. Yeah,
I'm like, I just
I'm
learned.
ambidextrous with a mouse. I can do it either way.
You're fucking weird.
Yeah,
You
but
use both hands?
No, I prefer to do it with this, but I can bring this over here and then still fuck around.
I mean,
with
I
it.
can use it, but it
I don't know why I know that.
Right side.
I've done it before, like
That's
plenty
weird.
of times.
Mm-hmm.
It's really
I think because
weird.
I'm like doing something. I'm fucking.
He's watching
I'm
porn
playing-
and
I'm.
he has to switch
I'm
hands.
fast forwarding to the Quidditch scene in fucking Willy Wonka or what was it? Harry
Willy Wonka.
See Harry
Just
Harry
mixing
Potter.
movies up now.
You're not a millennial. So where are we at?
You.
I got one more. I don't know about.
Do you want to go?
No, I'll go. Fucking hit the mic. See, I'm not right-handed. I don't hit it with this hand. I can go after you, but
Okay.
I got one more.
He's
That's it.
chomping at the bit over there.
No, I'm not. What are you talking about? Chopping at what?
Let's go.
Chopping at the bit.
I'm not
fucking catch.
I'm not trying to rush you. I'm just saying I got one more.
Jorge Masvidal.
What the
You
fuck is
can't
that?
even say his fucking name.
It
You can't-
doesn't matter.
you-
It doesn't
That's
matter.
not a pet peeve.
You
That's
take
like
that back.
Is it
I'm
a pet
tired
peeve?
of the hype. I'm tired of his stupid looks. I'm
Is this
tired.
UFC stuff?
Oh,
It
here we
is,
go. Here
it
we go.
is.
Game bred.
Game Bread. That's his nickname.
Yo, game bred. Oh,
He's had that nickname for like 15
I'm bred.
years.
I'm
dude.
bred for the game, son. Streets of Miami.
You guys are going to go. You guys can go off. I don't know
So-
what the fuck you're even
come
talking
on,
about.
it-
So Jorge
Right.
Masvidal came
Right,
up
right.
back in the day, fighting with not fighting Kimbo Slice, but he was one of Kimbo Slice's
And by back in the day, you're talking
backstreet
2003.
backyard brawl type
Right.
dudes, and he used to lay people out, right?
Mhm.
And he got an MMA contract,
Mhm.
jumped in, and started knocking people out.
Right. So did
Now
every
he's
other
in the
fighter.
UFC,
Mhm.
and he's come a long way, won a lot of fights, and in devastating fashion, I might add. And David thinks he's an overrated fighter,
He is.
which is bullshit.
He
Because
is.
Game Bread's the truth, man.
He's not the truth.
Oh, he sure fucking showed the truth when he kneed Ben Askren in the fucking jaw and knocked him out in the fastest knockout in UFC history.
That was a fluke.
Oh,
Even admitted by both fighters.
bullshit.
It was a fluke.
Bullshit. He was practicing that move over.
Yeah,
and
Masvidal
over
didn't say it was a
and
fluke.
over.
But listen,
When you beat high caliber fighters, how is that a fluke? That's like the fifth high caliber fighter he's fought and
well,
beat.
Askren's not a high caliber fighter.
He's not?
No,
He was a 1FC champion.
he's a wrestler,
He's a 1FC
good.
champion.
but he
Undefeated.
got laid out by Masvidal.
Undefeated. Right?
Just saying.
See, the point is
Mhm.
you don't know much about what you're talking about.
I do know a lot about. I know an overhyped fighter. when
What's
I
his
see one.
record?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking
Okay.
matter. Because he needs to change game bread. Oh, game bread. That shit's
He can,
no,
you know
game
what?
bread.
He's making,
Oh.
I don't know, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times as much as you are. He can name himself whatever the fuck he wants.
Okay.
All right. He's a successful
Why is Mark
businessman.
sticking up for? No, he's not.
Yes, sure he
He's a
is.
son of a bitch who fucking picks a fight with a fucking guy talking shit to him in an interview. Stops the
He's
interview.
talking shit.
Would you say this to him if he was sitting here at
Fuck
this
no,
table?
he wouldn't. He'd get knocked the fuck out.
No, I would not say this to him.
That game bread would turn you into a fucking sandwich, bro.
No,
Yeah,
he
he
would. Game bread would. I would say, good sir.
I'm sorry.
I don't like the hype that surrounds you. I'm sure you're a decent fellow. and a good
Probably
person.
what would happen is most happens with many people that don't understand shit about other people that are just like me, where I'm like, fuck this dude.
Mhm.
He fucking sucks. His face is dumb.
Dumb face.
Yeah, he has a dumb face too.
Jeez.
Which he would give you a logical explanation
Mm.
about explanation. Is that right? I'm brain explanation. Yeah, that's a word.
Yes.
He would give you a logical explanation about why his name is that.
Yeah,
He'd be
and
like,
it-
oh, it's for money.
I think I don't know that.
That's it.
Okay, I will say this. I know why Ben Askren hated him so much. I understand it.
Do you understand why everybody else hates Ben Askren?
Yes, he's a pompous. Right. He's too
He's
smart.
a curly-headed fuck.
Right. Right. Yeah, Ben Askren's too. He's a smart guy.
Face the mic.
Jeez.
You're good distance, but you just face the mic.
Hi.
Talk to it.
Hi.
Move your eyes when you're looking at people.
Face Mike.
You're doing much
Get
better this time. I'll tell you that
He is
much.
doing much better.
Like the last one was hard to
I
look at
am
you. It was
impressed.
painful. You ever stayed in one position for 2 hours? I know you have because I watched it. But now you're doing better. Anyway, so Game Bread.
Game Bread is awesome.
I don't
David
know. Why
doesn't
do you?
think
Okay,
so.
why do you like him so much?
I didn't say he's my favorite fighter in the whole wide
No,
world.
you didn't. But why do you like him? That's not what I asked you.
I think he markets himself well. He has his own image, and he does what he does. Backs it up. Talks it. Walks it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just let him be him. Well, I don't know why that bothers you. He's not in your house saying, "Hey, call me Game Bread," or I'm gonna call.
No.
He's not calling you, "Hey, this is Game Bread." You know.
he just
It's like when people are irritated with
what else did he go? Thug
watching
Jesus
stuff on
or Street Jesus
it's-
or some shit?
somebody else called him Street Jesus, and everybody just kept saying it. He didn't call himself anything. People called him Street Jesus just because he had long hair and a beard.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
So it's not his fault. Leave him alone. Leave Game Bread alone.
So what do you think? What's going to happen with Askren? You think he's coming back?
Well, this is not a UFC podcast.
Yeah, I'm pontificating.
Stop using big words, all right?
Okay, what
I think he just Wikipedia a definition
He
for
did.
no.
I'm going to use this word on Mike and Mark today. Google.
Pontificate. Well, that's not how you
I'm
say
bringing
it.
my A game.
David broke out a
Hear
laptop.
that?
It was
He's
impressive.
bringing his egg game.
Yeah, that leads me into the next topic of how you guys are. It's the same topic. I don't know. I wanted to say this for a while, and I was thinking about how do I segue out of this fucking conversation. How you guys are going to figure out who's right and wrong in that thing is you have to egg trebuchet yourself, and whoever gets the most eggs in each other's mouth is the winner. It's like a game of you got to be head to head.
You know how many tips we'll get?
No, listen. So you'll lay on the floor, and you'll have the top of your heads towards each other. We'll whip up some eggs.
Well, you can't cook them. You'll get pissed off.
Exactly, but it doesn't matter because I'm not eating them, so it doesn't matter. It's like throwing it in the trash. So you guys will lay head to head. Your feet will be the opposite ends. You understand? You make a letter I, and then you'll flick the eggs off your boners.
Let me write this down.
And
make a letter I.
And is this for your show later?
Go ahead.
And then you win by getting win the discussion by getting more eggs in Mark's mouth. That's how it's happening. It's got to land in his mouth.
Each other's mouths.
Okay, so
You're up.
who won? You guys. That's a pet peeve about somebody.
Yeah.
So you just don't like that dude.
I want him not in the UFC.
So you could apply it to a pet peeve of you don't
write
like
them a letter and
you
complain.
can go to Bellator or something.
You're like, yeah, let us just throw out this $1 million idea right here. Let's call him fucking white bread
off.
all day long, dude. So my last pet peeve, and it's not going to apply to everybody because not that many people skydive in the world, but in the skydiver community, and this can reach out to other communities, so maybe it will touch some other people's hearts.
Nerves.
Is skydiving is a very elitist community, and there are some people within that community that fucking drive me insane because they always they get the best gear, they have the jump the most, they whatever their situation is. It's the ego of a lot of them. I've had a good experience for the most part, but there's a select few that you're just like, I don't even want to fucking talk to that dude because whatever. I'll give you two specific examples. So it was this past year, I was talking about a certain thing as we were, picked up our chutes and we're driving back to the hangar to go repack. And I say a word that this fucking dude who has way more jumps than me scoffed at. He's like, ugh. And it's, I'm doing this thing. I had to do this to catch up to him, blah, blah. And he goes, like he's some fucking, And I was like, bro. I was like, you're a little fucking man, dude. And you don't know who I am, but I'll string you up by your fucking paracord and rip your fucking head off, strangling you out if I didn't want to go to jail. Like, I would do that right here. You don't understand what you're even saying or who you're talking to, but
Was he like prior military or something?
No, he's just a fucking rich ass piece of shit. Because that's what you see. And I don't know. I'm not going to judge his background, but he puts off the scent of a
douche,
well-to-do fucking nerd that found his place in skydiving, and so he thinks he's badass. It's like the same thing where you see dudes covered in tattoos, but they're like a fucking accountant or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's the equivalent of some skydivers. That's how I can equate to it. So, long story short, it's a short story anyway, compared to the rest of the. I think the egg eating part was way more. But just don't be a dick. Like,
Right.
we're all here on this fucking rock.
Mhm.
You know, we go to ashes and we're all no longer exist. None of this shit matters.
No,
Enjoy
none of it
yourself.
does, no.
To spread knowledge, don't be a fucking dick.
Right.
Like,
Right. Yeah.
It's easy to be nice. It really is.
yeah.
Especially when you have more jumps than somebody, you could infuse knowledge in somebody that
Yeah, but it doesn't happen. It's a very like
know.
it's a very like
It's an elitist
it's a
thing.
it's a alpha minus or a beta plus type of
Yeah.
mentality.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they're not real alphas.
They're betas
Like
that got,
like
yeah.
the alphas that will just fucking destroy you. It's the fucking I'm better than you. It's like
Yeah.
motherfucker, we're like this. You dancing through the sky in your fucking slimming outfit.
But
is way
maybe
fucking
that's
better.
all he has, though. You know what I mean? That's like all he
Who gives a
has,
fuck? He's
you
still
know?
a dick out on the playing field.
Yeah,
you know what I
but,
mean? Like,
you know, it's like,
oh, I'll give this to him because he's being an asshole right now.
I mean, he probably goes back to a one-bedroom apartment.
No, he
Oh,
I
probably
doubt
doesn't.
it. Probably
Yeah.
goes back to his parents' third house.
Okay. That they bought for him.
to the boathouse. Screw you, mom and dad.
Jeeves, drive me.
Jeeves.
You know, he's got a driver named Jeeves.
Oh,
They're always Jeeves.
It's always
it.
Jeeves.
Then there's, aside from that, this leads to another one with those elitist fucks. There's certain people that, a specific example, we were on a plane one time getting ready to launch up, me and my boys getting ready to do some fucking cool shit. And we're talking about our stuff, and you're supposed literally you're supposed to have your helmet on takeoff and have your seatbelt on for a certain amount of altitude. Some places 1,000, some places 1,500. It's all different, and it's hard to keep up with the rules sometimes. So if you come from a different place, like here, we have a certain set of rules, and everybody sticks to them. Blah blah blah. And then, whatever. You go to a different place, and their rules are rules, like standard thing. You look in the guide. There's regulations. There's a rule book. There's very clear cut guidance, and then there's like it's suggested that you do this certain thing, and there's no rule. But there will people. You go to a new place, and they're like, "This is our rule," and it's like, yeah, they could have a rule that says that. But what I don't like is going to a new drop zone and. There's everybody has their fucking helmet off from the drop zone, and then you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna follow fucking suit and do it.
yeah. And then they
And
yell
then
at you.
they yell at you while they don't have their fucking helmet on.
Oh, that's annoying.
And it doesn't have to do with skydiving. It's just people that do that. They don't. They'll yell at you for not doing the rules, and then they don't fucking follow them themselves.
I don't do it because I'm better than you.
Do you have anybody in your life that does that?
All the fucking time. Yeah.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah.
Thought maybe
Well, I can't talk about it because it's
Okay.
a work related thing.
David, you work for yourself, so you probably don't see it.
No, there's a lot. I think it's douchery. If there's any insurance brokers or agents out there that can hear this, you bragging about how rich your fucking clientele is doesn't mean shit about you. Just shut the fuck up. I don't care how wealthy your clientele is. It doesn't fucking matter. You're not.
It is
rich.
this is very much along the same lines. It's an ego elitist fucking mentality.
Oh yeah, it's so fucking superficial. It's fucking amazing.
He was about to say amazing.
No.
I like the David before he knew we were recording.
Yeah.
Because he was very aggressive. Like when he's like, let's fucking cast, bro. Now he's like exhausted. He's like,
I know. I'm drained.
Pizza and beer.
I need
that's
more
it, man.
beer.
You can't have pizza, dude.
No, it's stop being a douche. Shut up. Be authentic. Fucking get your life together. Whatever it is you do does not make you who you are.
What?
Shut the fuck up.
You shut the fuck
No,
up.
not you.
No, David, you shut the fuck up.
No.
Seriously, shut the fuck
I
up,
know,
David.
I'm all wound up tight.
What you do
but-
doesn't.
You're not. You're saying opposite shit. You're like, yeah, man, I'm just so wound up. I'm so wound up. The trees are blowing, man.
I'm so jacked.
I'm so excited right now at this moment.
Bring me some eggs.
Brought to you by the Violent Professional Podcast.
I just had so many eggs today.
Bring me some eggs. I'm about to get hard.
Mark, you're up.
And then let's close it because I mean,
you can close it right now.
all right. So one thing I want to do at the end, because this is the special edition Evil Vibes podcast, I wanted to read the most recent blog. The most recent blog that I posted to give people that don't know what Evil Vibes are. I don't know how the fuck that's possible because I push it all the time now. I want to read the most recent Evil Vibes Co. blog. I could read it, but maybe one of you could, so it's a new voice and thoughts about it. This will lead us out of this episode. So I'll bring that up right now, unless you want to go to Evil Vibes Co. and then Mark or you can read it.
Go to Evil Vibes Co.
This is going to be...
I don't have a fucking...
And go to the most recent blog.
Evil
this blog...
Vibes.
Co.com.
Co.com.
And this is going to be... You can go down to the bottom.
Escape.
Infirmitas. Is that what it says?
Yeah, read more.
Read that. Mark, you could read it, or David could read it.
I can't read the words so good.
Do you want to read it?
I'll fucking read it because David's a pussy.
So this blog is called Infirmitas, and for those of you that have not been to Evil Vibes Co., this is what you can expect from there. I'll explain what Evil Vibes is for anybody that doesn't know what it is. Everybody thinks it's just, oh, he's just being a dick. No, it's kind of a stop. I mean, you go ahead and read it. You'll get the idea after you fucking hear this.
Infirmitas. People that constantly require the praise of others and denounce criticism in any shape or form have the weakest minds. Period. You'll see them constantly spitting the term positive vibes only, while thanking everyone for being so positive to them. While I do believe that positivity has its place in society, I do not believe that solely accepting positivity as a single point source mindset is healthy or productive to one's growth. We must be challenged on all planes of existence to evolve. The fact is that in order for us to grow as humans, we need complication. Positive vibes at all times does not encourage our growth. It's a falsehood that should be challenged in its own right, because if you only crave tranquil passage in a digital landscape, you are an utter waste of carbon. Nothing more, nothing less.
EvilVibesCo.com. Go check it out. You want more of that shit that's going to break your heart and crush your spirits. I feel there's a lot of people out there to just spit shit. That's what the whole fucking thing is. There's a lot of nonsense that happens due to social. I talk about social media because I'm always on there promoting stuff, but it's like there's so much bullshit. We talked about it earlier. People are putting out this false positivity bullshit, as we all know. You know,
it's inauthentic.
It's totally, and you can fucking sniff it. I see these people these people are like, you know, this isn't any particular, but they're always talking about how early they get up and whatever. And it's like, yeah, but when did you go to sleep, dude? Oh, you went to bed at fucking 9 p.m. Wow, it's amazing how time works. It's a fucking construct, bro. I saw this dude post some stuff about being up at a certain time. I was like, I went to sleep when you woke up, and I woke up at 9, dude. So, like, does it fucking matter? Like, you know what I mean? There's a lot. It goes in. There's a lot of bullshit out there, and so what Evil Vibes and what I'm trying to do with it is just to break down all the bullshit and call it like I see it in a very wordy type of thing. Go with my thesaurus and my synonyms and
like David brought to the podcast today.
Yep, exactly.
Soliloquies and such.
Yeah. Anyway, close it out today. I want to thank my guest, David.
Thank you.
And Mark.
Yellow.
And the dogs downstairs.
Fucking dogs.
Dags. Yeah. How'd you guys like the episode? I thought it was very fun and educational.
It was fun. It was educational. I learned a lot about eggs.
and how certain people like to eat them. And trebuchets.
Anger, eggs, and trebuchets.
Put your shit on silent, dude. Anyway, it's the end of the episode. I want to thank everybody. Go check out ariesclothing.com, Evil Vibes Co. Go check out clearedhot.team. And we'll see you next time.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.